I have made a budget every single January of my adult life. None of them have ever met February. My best attempt was beautiful. Categories, subcategories, color coding. One section that was basically just, God help me. It was a masterpiece. It lasted 9 days. And the embarrassing part, 9 days was my record. So today, the autopsy. Why budgets fail, even when you're serious. Even when you try. Even when the spreadsheet has colors. Because the problem was never discipline. Well, not only discipline. The real problem is that every budget I ever wrote was written by a complete stranger. Let me introduce you to him. His name is Sunday Night Me. Sunday Night Me is a saint. He drinks water. He plans to wake at 5. He meal preps. In his imagination, he has no cravings, no friends, no stress, no enemies. And every few months, usually after a financial disgrace, Sunday Night Me opens a spreadsheet. What a ceremony. I opened Excel like a man entering a gym. Fonts were chosen. Columns were named. A pie chart was born. I almost printed it. I wanted it laminated. You don't laminate a plan. You laminate a trophy. The budget hadn't survived a single day and I was already celebrating it. And the numbers: 0 for eating out. We'll cook. 0 for outings. We're locked in this month. 0 for enjoyment. Because Sunday Night Me does not enjoy things. Enjoyment is for the weak. So when Sunday Night Me finishes this beautiful document, who inherits it? The man who actually has to live it. Wednesday Me is exhausted. Wednesday Me had a long day. Wednesday Me has never heard of this budget and frankly doesn't want to. Day 1, perfect. I checked the spreadsheet hourly like a proud father at a hospital window. Day 2, still perfect. I told someone, this month is different, out loud, with full confidence. Day 3, a friend's birthday. Now, show me in the spreadsheet the category for friendship. There is none. Sunday Night Me forgot that I know people. The man budgeted for a hermit, a monk, someone raised by calculators. Day 5, a family call. The kind that starts with, how are you? But has a figure waiting patiently at the end. Family is not a line item you control. Family is weather. You don't budget for weather. You just get rained on and contribute to the rain. Day 8, a terrible day at work. And on terrible days, a small voice appears. You know this voice. You deserve something nice. The voice has no job. The voice contributes nothing. But the voice has strong opinions about my spending. I listened to the voice. And here is where budgets actually die. Not the overspend. What comes after the overspend? Because the moment I went over in one category, I declared the entire month ruined. All of it. Every category. The budget is broken. We start again on the 1st. The 1st. Why do we worship the 1st? What special powers does the 1st have? I treated the calendar like a cleansing ritual. New month, new me, same habits, worse balance. But the lowest moment came in week 2. One quiet evening, I sat down with the spreadsheet, very serious, very diligent, and I carefully entered everything I had already spent, then adjusted the plan to match it. Read that again. I was editing the budget to agree with the spending. That's not budgeting, that's journalism. I wasn't planning my money, I was reporting on it, live from the scene of the crime, where the money has already left. Here's me with a spreadsheet describing what happened. A budget is supposed to be a plan. Mine was a news report, and that's when it finally landed. My budget never failed because I was lazy. They failed because they were fiction. Fiction with numbers. I kept writing plans for a man with no friends, no family, no cravings, no bad Wednesdays, and a country where prices politely stay still. That man does not exist. He has never existed. I have met me. A budget that cannot survive one birthday, one family call, and one bad Wednesday was never a plan. It was a wish, formatted nicely. So here's what replaced my masterpiece. 3 buckets, that's all. No subcategories, no pie chart, nothing to laminate. Bucket 1, musts. Rent, food, transport, family. The non-negotiables. Bucket 2, future. Money that leaves on payday automatically before I can hold a meeting about it, even if it's small, especially if it's small. Bucket 3, life. Outings, cravings, birthdays, the voice's demands. Guilt-free, but capped. Yes, enjoyment gets a salary now. Because here's what I learned the expensive way. If you give enjoyment 0, enjoyment does not disappear. It simply robs the other categories. I've seen it happen. I was there. I drove the getaway car. And one rule above everything else: when you overspend, and you will, the plan resumes tomorrow, not on the 1st. The 1st is not magic. Tomorrow morning. That's the whole religion. My budget has 3 buckets now. And honestly, one of them is still partly God help me. But these days, he only has to help with 1 bucket out of 3. We're sharing the workload. But I have to warn you about something. There is one event that kills budgets faster than birthdays, faster than family weather, faster than The Voice. A salary increase. The happiest email of my life quietly wrecked my finances for a full year. I got a raise and somehow ended up feeling more broke than before it. How does that even work? That confusing crime is the next video.